All right, so today we're talking about super telephoto lenses, but first you guys have to check out this photo that my mom just sent me. It's me, and then above is my aunt with those awesome sunglasses. I need a pair of those. Where do I get some of those, Sam?
Actually, Sam's not here. He's like doing some Netflix stuff, but I'm here.
All right, well, I'm assuming he taught you how to run the cameras and everything?
Not at all, but I'm here anyway.
Okay, well, hey, we have two lenses here. This one I actually got on Amazon for like 80 bucks. It's made by Optica or some generic ass lens brand. Focus ring up here and there's a lock, and if I open it, then I can zoom, and check that, I could go between 420 and 800 millimeters. Even comes with this 2x teleconverter, so it makes the reach from 800 to 1600.
Sounds like some James Bond stuff. Seen stuff on the moon, stuff like that, shooting lasers.
It doesn't shoot lasers, but all of this for like $80. Can this be any good? Probably not. But I am very curious to see what kind of results we can get out of this. And this is a lens that Tamron is letting me borrow. It's 150-500. It's way bigger.
Yeah, dude, it looks like a thermos.
It actually does look like a thermos. It even has that handle right there.
Yeah, dude.
Question is, if we set both of these lenses to 500 millimeters, will you be able to tell the difference?
I can say, not knowing cameras, I would not.
So let's go ahead and do a little experiment. I'm gonna label one of these as lens A and the other as lens B. We'll go get some shots of Dylan outside, and you tell me if you can figure out which one is which.
Oh, hi. Didn't see you there. No, seriously, I didn't see you there. You're like super far away. But you know, since you're already stalking me, I might as well tell you about our sponsor, Storyblocks. While your mind might be melting at how expensive some of these camera accessories are, you can depend on Storyblocks to ease your anxiety with its affordable subscription plan that gives you access to unlimited royalty-free downloads. If your film calls for pulling at emotional heartstrings, Storyblocks has you covered with stock footage of sad people. This guy needs a happy nappy. And with Storyblocks' gigantic library of stock footage, you can turn that frown upside down. Now you can live in your own Princess Pony fairy tale land. Like a dragon that breathes creative fire, Storyblocks has over 1 million royalty-free stock assets, which include videos, images, music, and graphic templates. So you're ready to be happily ever after? Click the link below and start your dreams today.
What's up, Armando?
Hey, what's
Your
up, man?
catch. Woo. Do you guys think you could tell the difference between this lens that's $80 and a lens that's 1,300 bucks?
I think I'll be able to tell the difference.
While your mind might be melting at how expensive...
I already know.
Yeah, you just got started.
I just got to B, and I know that B
Okay,
is the
let's just continue.
Look at the background.
Seriously, I
Yeah,
didn't
it's
see you there.
shaking.
You're like super far away.
That means it has no stabilization.
No stabilization.
Unless they're doing that on purpose to fool us.
This bokeh looks better. B looks better.
I like B better. The colors are better on B.
Was it obvious?
A little obvious, yeah, to some extent. Well, I did see some shaking in the A the first time, so I'm
Right.
thinking no stabilization. This is
Right.
A, and this was probably stabilized.
Right.
And this is B.
And he's right. The stabilization part of it is a key factor, unless you were purposely trying to fool us.
For me, it was this clip right here at the very end.
Yeah.
This one gives me that lemon-shaped bokeh.
Yep.
Well, this one over here, this one has those like onion rings inside of it. So I figured the one with the onion rings inside the bokeh,
chromatic aberration.
yeah, is the one with less quality glass.
That's B.
This
That's
is
A. Well, I think we all noticed that B has
shaking.
much better stabilization. And here's the thing, it was on a tripod and I was trying to use my body to block the wind, but just at this focal length, at 500 millimeters, even just the slightest little breeze would shake and create a ton of vibration. You need a really good tripod to really secure that hold on the camera. But the first shot, I think, was the most obvious for me because it's so clean and it looks so good. But this actually isn't really that great of a comparison, because this is a 150 to a 500 and this is a 420 to 800. So this $80 lens actually has more reach. But look at this. Look at this. Frank always keeps all these lenses on his belt. You're like the tool man of lenses.
This is an 800 millimeter right here with a 2x converter, which turns it into a 1600 millimeter f22.
Oh, F22?
Yeah, because originally this is f11, but with this, it turns into an f22.
You know what's funny is for $80, this also comes with a 2x teleconverter. So we could actually get this to 1600 also.
Do you have it?
Yeah, I got it.
Oh, okay.
see it?
Let's do it.
The 2x teleconverter just threads on. This is like a T-mount, I guess. So we just attach that. All right, so we have both of these cameras at 1600 mil. This thing has some reach. All right, check this out. If I tap the camera, look how much this footage shakes. Just a little, look at that. It's like, ah! If I do the same thing to the Canon lens, it's way less insane. So the image stabilization makes a huge difference. Let's try a little handheld test. Hold on, let me hold my breath. Oh my God, this is impossible. Yeah, nope. Let me try again with the Canon lens. It's still kind of hopping around a little bit, but it's much more tolerable because without image stabilization, you're literally seeing every single jitter, and at least this gets rid of that. So you use this to shoot the moon or what?
It's for birding, for wildlife, really.
You go bird photography?
Yeah, I do.
You never struck me as the bird photography
it's
type
fun.
of guy. But,
I just started like a month ago.
Really?
Yeah, really.
Or are you just saying this so that you don't come across as a creep to the YouTube video?
Yep. See you later, my friend.
All right, bye, Frank. Okay, so the reach, no doubt, really impressive. I'm shooting a car all the way on the other side of this lake. I could barely see it. It's like over here somewhere. But without good image stabilization, it's really hard to get much useful out of this. But it is still impressive that this lens is $80 and now your camera is kind of like a telescope. But if you're gonna do anything serious with it, you really need good image stabilization and just better quality glass. See that guy on the kayak right there? He's somewhere over there somewhere. Now, in an attempt to get some stabilized footage, I'm pulling out the Sockler and let's see if we can get anything worthwhile here. It's interesting, you could actually see the heat waves coming off the ground here. You can see how much chromatic aberration is bleeding off these cars. That's kind of like that purple that you see. Ooh, plane. It's really tricky to find things in the air with this lens. Oh, I just saw a wing. It's tough finding stuff with this lens. Like, you're looking at such a small little cutout, but this lens is definitely much more pleasant to use with this fluid head tripod. I'm actually able to get some tracking shots. Here, Dylan, you give it a shot.
Honestly, this reminds me of, like, you know, those movies where they're like scoping people out. It's like, okay, that's where, you know, the deal's going down. It's like the cops who are like, you know, looking through the scope. Okay, on the rooftop over there. You hear that? Like, Roger. That's target acquired.
But just to show you how tight that really is, we're at 1600 now. I'm gonna zoom out, and this is 840 millimeters. I pulled off the teleconverter, so we're at 800. Now let's go to 500. So now let's switch over to the Tamron. So here we are at 500. Now let's go to 150, which is the range of the Tamron. Gotta switch lenses again now. Go from 150 to 24, and you almost lose sight of the plane entirely when you're at 24. And now to my widest lens, which is a 24, all the way to 12. So when you compare the 12 mil to the 1600, you could really get an idea of how impressive 1600 mil actually is. Dylan, was this a very informative video?
Very informative. I learned that one lens is not very choice.
What? Oh, look at this bird shot. Have you guys seen Planet Earth? Some of those shots that they get on there, I don't know how they do it because they film in super slow motion and they track a bird, and I have a hard time just finding the birds. I want to know how the hell you get a shot of a bird in the air. Yeah, see, as soon as I see a bird flying, I'm like, I can't get that. That's not happening. You know, this is not easy. This really is not easy at all. I can get a shot of a bird when it's stopped. Yeah, I want to know. Oh, yeah, see, there's one flying right there. I can't get it. I can't get it. Oh. I think I got like a very brief out of focus shot of a bird. I feel like to get one good shot of a bird flying, you have to be out here for days with trial and error. A lot more respect for bird photography now that I'm trying it and realizing how difficult it actually is. I gotta say, I am enjoying having the reach all the way out to 500. Usually I only go up to 200, so this extra 500 is pretty fun. This is a huge step up from that budget lens. I mean, even though that $80 lens was pretty impressive for what it could do. Did you get that bird shot?
Yeah.
Yeah, you got it?
I saw it.
You got a better shot of a bird flying than I did. The difference is pretty obvious though. I mean, the image quality is so much better. It's so much cleaner. It's less hazy. I never felt like I got a sharp, nice contrasty image out of the budget lens. You get solid autofocus out of here, so that's one less thing I have to think about. You also get to adjust your aperture out of this lens, which you cannot do on the other lens. It's fixed on the other one. Also, you have the vibration control or image stabilization. I'm noticing that at this tight focal length, you really need image stabilization. Even when you're on a tripod, autofocus is really good on here, and even though this is the size of a thermos, it's still relatively small for a lens that can go all the way out to 500. There's a bird right behind you, Dylan. I'm ready. Here it goes. This is gonna be the most beautiful shot. Oh my God, nope. Birds are the worst models, I swear. Never listen. At least I got a shot of this duck, right? That's a good start, right? Bird's right there. Look, bird right there. Dude, there's so many birds here and I can't get a shot of one. I think I got something, sorta. Come on. Oh, I think I got something! Woo! So I got really excited. Hopefully the producers of Planet Earth will watch this and be like, oh, we need to hire that guy. There's one dragonfly carrying the other. Are they mating or something?
I don't know how they do that stuff, maybe. But if they are, we gotta cut it off because kids watch this stuff.
That is true. I was kind of making fun of Frank for bird photography, but I could actually see how this is really fun. As soon as they fly, I can't get anything. But if they're sitting at a park, I will snipe them with my 500mm. Are you ready for some magic?
Yeah.
And get a slow-mo shot of this bird flying away. Come on, birdie. Yeah, okay, I did not get that at all. But hey, well, I can't seem to get a shot of a bird, but I found a squirrel, and this is way cuter than a bird anyways. And now we're hitting the part of the year where we're starting to lose our lighting earlier in the day, but good thing I have 12,800 ISO on this A7S. You know what'd be really cool is to visit one of those places that have a really long golden hour. You know, where there's like, sometimes you have really short days or really short nights, but if you time it right, you just have golden hour all day, so everything always just looks epic. And today we get to fund the 10th project for the potato farm. It's already been over $10,000 in rewards and stuff given to make your ideas come true. And this one is from Luis in Texas.
So Luis is an immigrant from Venezuela, and he had to flee because of political persecution. So what he wants to do is tell real immigrant stories and all the feelings of fear and, you know, being in an unknown place and what that's like.
Very excited about that one. So Luis, some funding coming your way. And man, that sunset dropped so fast. Like now we have very little lighting. But keep those ideas coming. We love reading them, especially Dylan. He spends a lot of time reading and going through
That's what I do on my weekend nights.
But anyways, I think we're gonna go eat some nachos. All right, toodaloot. Dylan, you wanna say bye?
Wait,
Say toodaloot.
no,
Come on, just say toodaloot.
no.
Please.
I'm not gonna say it.
Okay, fine.